Good morning, everyone. It's my granddaughter's third birthday today. 3 years old. Oh, my goodness sakes. Time flies. I remember when I had my first one, which is her mommy, is my first one. And I thought, okay, I don't know how other people feel about stuff like that, but I seem to always have looked into the future. Maybe looking into the future, going, yes, this shall pass too. Yes, this shall. And oh my gosh, what's the next step? This and that is uh, seems to have really worked in my life. I remember when I was 6 years old, I got into trouble over something. Oh, I was in big trouble. I was such a quiet, nice, kind, beautiful child, and yet, boy, could I get into trouble. Okay, did I cause the trouble? No, I never caused trouble, but somehow I ended up with the trouble. And I remembered thinking, here comes Jake. Hey, you. And I remembered thinking, I'm going to grow up. When I'm an adult, I'll never be in trouble again. All right, it didn't. I realized that doesn't quite work out that way. Hi, boy. Hey, you. Hi. Oh. So, well, anyway, but then anytime I felt like anytime I was kind of in a rough spot or something that I had to just get through, that you can't change. Sometimes you can't change certain things, situations. You have to just got to make it through it and remember that there'll be another day. Jake, that's a rare thing here. Hi, Jake. What do you want? You're not getting on my bed. Come on now. You got Sissy's bed for that. What the matter? There's another one coming. Bo, are you on your way too? Well, anyway, so maybe it's a safety mechanism, where you're just whatever you're going through, you're looking towards the future that's going to pass. I'm going to be on the other side of whatever's going on eventually. In the meantime, I'm going to try to make it through it in the best way possible, right? Yes? Yeah, I guess that's what I've done all my life. I guess that's what I'm still doing. I always look towards the future. I always believe that in the future, things are going to be good, greater, even better, even, yep, there is the end of that tunnel when you're in the darkness. All right. So it's Black History Month, and I thought I'll share this story because it's a wonderful story and it's part of my history, right? On Black History Month. So my okay, oh my oldest one, she loved Elvis. Oh my gosh, it was Elvis everything for a while, and just loved Elvis. They sang the songs. That she okay, all right. I'm gonna get into all of that. So I said, okay, let's. I think it was for her birthday, and then her sister's birthday is just 3 days later. I took everyone, all the children, to Tennessee, Memphis, to see Elvis's place and all that jazz. And so we went, and gosh, I think we went during the week even. It wasn't a weekend or anything like that. I had that luxury with homeschooling and all that. So we went there, and we went and checked out things, then came back, wanted to go to the Heart Motel, or what is it, Heartbreak Motel or something, and it was all booked out. I went, okay, well, let's look for another. The only one that was available was a little rundown motel with, I don't know, 20, 25 rooms or something. But they had a room. So I went there and got into the room. And the reason this came to my mind was because I saw a post today. It said, the first thing when you get into a motel room, what do you say, right? And the comments was, oh, this is nice. I'm going, And I walked into that motel room going, oh my gosh, this is bad. It seemed like the room hadn't been cleaned. There, no doubt, there were dirty sheets on the bed. There were dirty towels. So I went and I got some clean sheets. I said, "Can I just have some clean sheets, please, and clean towels?" Which they gave me. So I basically did the maid's job, which was it's fine. It was fine, yeah, and we were fine there. So and close to it was just gosh, a couple of blocks down from, where Elvis was. So or well, any Elvis stuff was. So it was kind of good, and I wasn't too far away. I said I'm going to stay 2 nights, and so the children all okay, this that, and of course if you have three that are kind of still young, I think Christina might have been 10 or something. Uh, it's difficult to just keep them in the room. So they had a swimming pool that you couldn't really swim in, though. It was not cleaned or anything. So we just kind of walked around. This guy comes up to us, black guy, and he says, "Are you here by yourself?" Oh gosh, okay. What, what is this now? Am I in trouble? Okay. I said, yeah, yeah. So we talked for a little bit, and he says, I don't think you quite realize where you're at. And I'm going, well, I needed somewhere to sleep with the children, this and that. So it turns out that that motel kind of had long-term residents there, okay. And I guess they just happen to have this one room or something. And I, here I am. Gosh, how naive can someone be, to not kind of realize this is not a good place to be with your children. This is not, no, no. And I'm listening to the guys. Yeah, well, so we had to sleep somewhere. And he says, okay, he says, look, I'm going to let everybody know, and we're going to make sure you're safe. We're going to take care of you, and your children. I'm going, oh God, what does that mean now? I stayed there. I ended up staying the night. It was all good. And because there was nothing, there was nowhere, no rooms, no nothing, which by the way, after I talked to that guy, I didn't go and look, but I did before and ended up in that one because that was really all that was available somehow. I guess one has to make reservations, which I didn't. And so we stayed there for 2 nights, and both nights, I mean, it was like I could actually tell there were a couple of guys. They were like patrolling. It was a 2-story motel. As I said, with just a few rooms. There weren't that many of them, and they were like patrolling. It was so cute. And in any case, so that was one experience while I was there. Well, another experience that I had there, we were driving around. I was trying to get to a grocery store somewhere so I could get some food for me and the children while we're in the motel room. And also, it was cheaper. We didn't have all that money, okay? And again, I'm thrifty, so I'm going, there's no need to go with everyone. We just have a picnic at the restaurant, at the motel room. So here I'm driving around and I'm realizing I am lost. I'm completely lost. I have no idea where I'm at. So, and I kind of noticed that I think we're the only white people here in this, wherever I ended up. And again, I wasn't scared. I wasn't worried. I just noticed that, okay. And I stopped the car. There was a bunch of guys hanging out in front in one of the houses in front of it. Stopped and I said, "Hey!" And they're all looking at me like, "What the heck?" And this guy comes up and he said, "Hey, can you tell me? I need to get to a grocery store." And he said, "Go." Told me where to go. And he said, "You are in a really bad neighborhood. You need to get out of here." I said, "I'm okay." I said, "I'll do my best." And again, he says, we'll make sure you're okay. Which wasn't sure, were you going to follow me or something, or I don't know what he meant with that. Making some phone calls and say, look, there's a white lady with 3 children in the car, and just give them safe passage, kind of thing, or something. Okay, those were my 2 experiences in Memphis, Tennessee. As a mother with children around black guys who all were telling me, lady, you're in the wrong place. This is not safe for you or your children. And, oh my gosh, really? Okay. In a way, and as I said, I never felt threatened. I never felt threatened. I never felt like my life or my children's life was in danger. And never. I thought, well, I guess I'm around the right people to, get us have the great time. We had a great time there. They got to see all the Elvis stuff. And we had a great time. We had a great time at a reasonable price, where we slept and this and that and ate and I don't know what. And in the meantime, somehow we had these bodyguards protecting us. So why am I telling the story? I'm telling the story because obviously it can't be done. Why did I have to experience that? So that, years and years, 15 years later, 10 years later, I can tell the story on how men are meant to protect their women and children. Have this sense of responsibility, have this sense of duty to do that, regardless what your skin color is. Yeah. I guess that's why you guys can't see my face, right? It's in the dark. It's, even though it's pretty light, I got the light on. That's just the way it is. Right? To present something that one shouldn't, this color of your skin shouldn't be it. This is Black History Month. Well, I have some heroes, unsung heroes out there, protected a mom and her children, not sure from what. Yeah, drive-bys, thieves, murderers, robbers. I mean, I don't know, but something, obviously, in both situations. So, yeah, unsung heroes out there that maybe, in their community aren't necessarily looked at as the great guys, the heroes, right? Black History Month, what's that about? Heroes, great black people. Well, there are some black people out there, black men, who are amazing men. They're willing to protect the women and children. Yeah. So, I guess in my own way, after all these years, this and that, I have another chance to say thank you to these guys who looked at me and the children and go, oh, this lady needs some protection. This is not a good place for her to be, right? Yeah. So, that's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Yes. So, I'm dedicating that to all the guys out there, all the guys, regardless, not just black people, black guys, all the guys out there who take it upon themselves when they see a mom and her children go, oh, this is not a good situation. We're going to be the bodyguards for a little bit, right? Yes. The guys want to go out, so I'm going to go and let them out so they can run. I'm coming. Here comes Bo, too. Yeah. Hey. No. My pet's not. Okay, guys, gotta go. I got a dog on the bed. God's love, blessed always, and I will talk to y'all another time. Are you gonna let me do this? Oh, my God. Oh, come on, get off the bed here.